annual Telecoms meetup of Africa's innovators and entrepreneurs took place at Africom in Cape Town, and we spoke to some of the leaders in the industry. Business is booming in the telecommunications, ICT and digital media ecosystem, as evidenced by the number of visitors and quality of exhibitions at this year's AfricaCom show in Cape Town. Cape Town has become a highly sought-after event destination with its world-class facilities and tourist attractions. AfricaCom has brought factions together from all over the world to invest in Africa. One such company on the forefront is Liquid Telecom.
I grew up in Zimbabwe, and growing up there, you were very lucky to have a telephone. And that really has provided the group with the vision to provide high speed and good quality services, not only in Zimbabwe, but now in all the African countries in which we are starting to build our network. But we are building out across all neighborhoods in the cities that we're rolling out, not focusing only on high-income areas, but we are connecting middle income, low income, and now even moving into areas that in the past have not been considered viable to roll out fibre networks. So we have a very important pilot taking place at the moment, where we are connecting fibre in very high density neighbourhoods, and we look forward to seeing how that's going to work, but it's looking very promising and we're very excited about it. Well, we're always expanding. We're going to expand in the countries that we're in. We are going beyond the major cities. We're going into small towns. We have started to go into small villages, taking fibre into quite remote areas, and in addition to that we will add a number of new countries to our footprint in the next few months.
The massive improvement in the Southern African internet structure has invited innovative ideas like the recent launch of the BMW Connected Drive Vision.
Because this is a technological exhibition, BMW offers an in-car technology which basically has an integrated SIM card within the car. So because it saw it fit that we are in the space, BMW is invited to basically present the technology that we offer in our cars. So because our customers in these day and times, due to smartphone development, they expect to be connected in all their spaces when they are on the move, when they're at home, and when they're on the go. Basically, we saw it fit that should also continue in our cars by offering a telematic platform in the vehicle where customers can continue with their connectivity. So the future is quite broad because this is influenced mainly by the smartphone development and the smartphone user profile. As you know, a lot of people are either on Facebook, Twitter and so forth, and we're expecting obviously to be an increase in that space. So with a connected drive platform, we know that our customers basically will continue to use our services. So as soon as you drive to a certain speed limit, for example, if you're using internet, if you drive over 7 kilometers per hour, the system will basically disable itself. For features such as Facebook and Twitter, the system reads out to you your status and so forth instead of you engaging physically with Facebook and Twitter. So the system is able to basically give you the messages.
Content providers have not dragged their feet and have come up with unique ideas to service consumers. Arun Nagar from Spice has developed a platform to promote the musicians of Africa.
Spice is a digital music solutions company. We manage and operate platforms like ringback tones, mobile radio, and various other entertainment value-added service platforms for telcos in about 16 countries in sub-Saharan Africa. We work with more than 50 telecom operators in the region. We believe, particularly in Africa, African content is what customers want. While in South Africa, traditionally the major labels have had a large share of the market. In the rest of Africa, the majors with their international content has not been very important. For us, as a content aggregator, we are now aggregating more than 800 artists as an exclusive license. Plus, we have another 700 on a non-exclusive license, so in all, 1,500 artists. Each one of them is a local artist. And the uptake in the rest of Africa for African content is very, very high as compared to international content. And we believe that's the position which is ideal for us. For us, as a content company, we believe that, and it's been quite some time already, I mean, with the advent of iPhone, which is not just a device to make a phone call, it's a device that enables a rich content experience to the consumer. So as a content provider and a value-added service provider, what we see is that content becomes more and more prevalent thanks to the devices, thanks to affordable data, thanks to the convergence of more and more players from the industry coming together. Africacom has been becoming bigger every year. This year is no exception. It's much bigger than what it was last year. We've seen several other telcos like Airtel, who are not necessarily in South Africa, but they are quite large across sub-Saharan Africa. They have also participated this year. You also see Telecom, who are here now, and the attendance and participation has been much bigger than last year.
Past limiting factors of internet in Africa have choked the flow of innovative digital services in Africa. Cable theft, slow internet, and not enough infrastructure due to extremely high costs has forced the industry to look at cheaper and more effective alternatives. We spoke to Jacob Ulrich Peterson from OFS about the role optic fibre plays in expanding networks in southern Africa.
Basically, your fiber optic is your backbone in your telecom infrastructure. I mean, there's no way you can run those services on copper anymore. So the demand for bandwidth is increasing day by day, and fiber optic is the only way forward. And this event here in Cape Town is absolutely good to show your capabilities and to highlight your technology in front of the telcos, the Pan-African ones and the local ones. So it's a good event for us to come here every year. Well, basically OFS is the only provider which can allow you or offer you all the different fiber types, whether you want to build metro, backbone, long haul, whether you want to run 10 gig or 100 gig. So we have the different fibers that will allow you those different technologies. Well, satellite is an alternative if you're in a village and you don't want to build the backbone day one. It's good as backup. But I wouldn't say that satellite is the way forward, because it will not allow you to run the amount of data that you will see in the network when running fiber to the home or fiber to the community. So it's a backup solution in my world. Unfortunately, fiber optic is very affordable. We see prices of fiber optics lower than fishing rods, even though it's much more complicated to manufacture. Prices has decreased quite a lot. New installation ways are allowing you to make cheaper installations and still having the high quality of bandwidth and the high quality of the fiber optic itself. To the operator, fiber optic is very valuable, but to the main African, it's low value because there's no metal. So you can steal it, but you cannot resell it. So I guess it's a better and safer way to invest your money than investing in copper that potentially can be stolen and remelted and reused. So looking at the long runs, it's a far better economical situation. So I see a huge demand in the northern part of the southern part of Africa, so Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe. So we see a great future for OFS in Africa.
A design breakthrough in the optic cable systems mean optic cables can now be bent and knotted, yet still send a signal. Africacom was supported by large corporations as well as small entrepreneurs. Expanding the digital platform into Africa has also opened up many job opportunities and new ideas for entrepreneurs. Kuda Mashambi spoke to us about a colourful payment solution his company has come up with.
So Nomanini is a technology provider. We provide a point of sales platform, but we focus explicitly on informal traders. So the guys on the street who are trading whatever they're selling. Our product is focused on the informal trade. So if you think about the structure of the markets, a lot of people have bank accounts, credit cards and debit cards within Africa, but far more people don't. There's a lot of unbanked people on the continent, and most of these people trade in cash. But there are not really any technology solutions that people can use to trade in, say, airtime or electricity or any other products and services that they need. So that's what we're focused on, providing technology that enables payments in those type of markets. We produce a small ruggedized terminal that is suitable for these markets, and it connects over a mobile network connection. And essentially we push products down to the terminal that's used by informal traders to sell and augment their income. In the next 5 years, hopefully we have a launch in every single continent, because we don't think that the problem we're trying to solve is uniquely African. We are a South African company, we manufacture our product in South Africa, but the problem that we're trying to solve around enabling access to products and services in the informal trade is not uniquely South African. So we'd love to be at a point, say, where we're exporting our technology to the world. It's supposed to operate in informal markets, so it's incredibly safe, not only from the physical terminal itself, but also it's essentially cash virtual credit floating around. So we have to make sure that that is also secure and safe and encrypted. We need a mobile network to operate. So we try to depend on the minimal technology available in a country. So for example, we don't focus on mobile money, because mobile money typically means you need some high level of infrastructure. Instead, we focus on cash. So all we really need to operate is a mobile network and a phone charger. That's how the terminal operates.
This event has grown from strength to strength and has developed into one of the most impressive networking events in the digital world. Challenges in Africa have also opened the doors wide for investment and developmental programs. We spoke to Julie Ray from Informal Telecoms and Media about her vision, a vision that has matured into this impressive event known as AfricaCom.
Well, AfricaCom has been going on for 17 years in Africa, and it brings together the whole of the communications industry, from the operators to the content providers, the regulators, the app developers, anybody who's got a role in the digital business in Africa. Well, this event is important in Africa because the digital market is such an important one in the economy of the African countries. It has been proven statistically that economies grow more when there is more access to communications. So our objective here is to bring together the people who make access to communications possible. The telecoms vendors, the operators, and the people, the brands behind the services to the consumers. Well, the feedback this year at AfricaCom has been very positive. People have been able to have even more meetings, learn even more information about how to enhance their businesses in Africa. So we are very pleased with how the event is going. Well, what we are very proud of being able to do at this event is to bring together all the companies that are involved in the whole value chain of the telecoms and communications market, from the companies who build the infrastructure, who are behind the performance of the networks, all the way to the companies who are actually offering the services to the consumers, who are the brands like MTN, like Vodacom. And it's very important to bring all these people together to discuss the evolution of the business. Cape Town is an amazing place to have an event. What we like to do here is to provide a whole experience in attending the event. People are here to learn and to have meetings and to do business, but they need to do that in an environment that is relaxing and comfortable and attractive. Cape Town is the perfect place to hold this event. Great restaurants, very welcoming people, and most of the time we have the sun here as well. For the future, we are aiming to bring even more people to the event and to look at all the latest technologies that will improve the market, both in terms of improving the networks, but also the new types of services that will benefit the consumers.
It is clearly evident that Africa's digital market is moving in leaps and bounds, showing the world how innovation is done. I'm Ashlea Harvey, reporting from AfriCom, Cape Town.